Well, welcome back, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. How you doing? Today, me and the great Aksula-1 are doing a tier list on the hottest Destiny 2 character. Now, this list is backed by science, it's backed by research, and it is non-biased. This is the definitive Destiny 2 hottest character tier list. If you're new around here, like and subscribe for more content like this. I look forward to making plenty more. And without further ado, let's get to the tier list. Welcome, everybody. Tensions are high, boners are higher. Today, we're ranking every Destiny 2 character that matters by their sex appeal.
Featuring your boy,
Aksula-1. Thank you so much, Aksula, for joining me today.
Yo.
I look forward to doing this, and I look forward to us absolutely agreeing on every single one of these because Destiny players, we're a hive mind.
we Titan share one brain cell together.
One
Strong.
one brain,
Punch.
many fist.
Punch.
Let us,
Shank. Exploding shank punch.
without further ado, let's begin. We are gonna go from left to right all the way until we get to our favorite bald blue boy. All right, 801. Now I know there's some nerds out there that froth at the mouth at any opportunity they see her. They're like,
I don't get it either. I'm sorry, you hate me, but I don't understand it. Do you know how much 801 porn I've seen? It's disgusting. It's repulsive. The shit I've seen.
no need,
It's so
because
sweet.
on the Hunter memes and slander video, the amount of comments I got timestamping the anime girl version of 801 saying, "Where'd you get that wallpaper? I need it for a friend."
Just Google it. It's not hard, guys. It's not hard to find Destiny porn.
No,
It's
it's
so
not
easy.
even porn. That's the problem. It's on
you're right, you're right.
Wallpaper Engine.
You just Google sexy 801 or whatever. You just Google anime 801 and you're going to get it within like the 10th result or something. Come on.
I have to say, Ada, she is, I think, a very fair, although people may be upset, high C, low B.
Oh man. We're off to a strong start.
Already off to a strong start. People are going to be very upset that I just called their waifu trash, even though I didn't. I said that she is a strong C, weak B, right? She is a C.
Yeah, I would give her a B personally.
I feel she could be budged up to B depending on what goes in C. So next
Do it.
up,
The most obsessed character in all of Destiny, hands down.
I
The most
made
bad.
a strategic and also a lucky pick, picking her for the Hunter memes and slander video, baby.
Hey, you know what? Eastern women is where it's at. You know what I
they
mean? They know how to take
they've
care
got
of you. They
that
know how to
Asian
raise
fever.
family.
Let me say, they've got that Asian fever. They love Asian people. They love Asian girls. They cannot help themselves when they see an Asian girl. They just they just go monkey. They just don't think. They don't give a shit.
My rating compared to everything else on here, I would still give her a solid A. But I know that the
but-
community would probably be pissed at that
If it
because
wasn't an
they
S.
would give her like an S.
I will
Because she is
have
the
to
most
already
obsessed.
agree. A for Anna. Next up, Asher Mir.
I love Asher Mir.
Asher.
Dude, I want a season with Asher and Osiris in the same season. That would be so funny.
Asher is too busy being a fucking harpy. So
Oh, I miss his snarky remarks.
assistant.
Remember like the
Assistant.
Remember the duality of like the contradiction. What's the word I'm looking for? Like the dichotomy of failsafe, who like worships you, is like you're the captain, you're my everything, and then you go to the next planet in the Red War, and he's just assistant, help me. What are you doing, assistant?
I need to conduct my experiments. A mad
I would love
scientist.
a season
He's a
with
funny
Asher
guy, but honestly, bit of a whiner. I'm gonna have to bring him, and that docks him a few points, down
Voice
to
crack D.
D. I will have to agree.
Yeah.
He's a D tier. He's not a very good looker.
Appeal, right?
He's not a very good looker. He's old as shit.
Yeah, I would give him a D because this is based on sex appeal, right?
Indeed. Next up, all I know is his last name. Oh no. I'm not on a first name. Atheon. Jesus, I'm not on a first name basis with him. I just know times conflux.
How do you forget Atheon? I get it if you forget Val Kalor, the Sunset boss from Leviathan Fire, but
No,
like Atheon, the first raid boss.
Listen, I know times conflux, and that's what I remember the guy as. He's basically just a shiny chrome, but very tall. That gives him some points. Big ol' robot. Now, we got some mech fuckers probably in the audience that wanna.
Have you seen the sexy Atheon, the female version?
I have not, but I will put it on
There's
screen.
an artist, the Maestro Noob. I'll send you all the art that he just takes like characters in Destiny like Oryx, Atheon, Callus, makes them into female versions.
Atheon goes squarely in B, and I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not.
have
I'm not.
to agree with
I'm
that.
not budging. I'm not budging. Atheon's a B for.
That's what the ladies out there will think of this dude.
Yeah, ladies.
All any ladies in the chat, tell us your.
Do you think Atheon's a bottom? Is he a top or a bottom?
Nah, he's a top for real, bro. He'll stop mechanic your ass.
Okay. We have another grandpa up next. Banshee
Oh, boy.
44.
Clovis,
Oh man.
Reset 44 times.
So we have basically OG Clovis, and he just turned out to be a big old gun-loving grandpa. Honestly, I'll put him in C as well. Bro, listen, on sex appeal, you can't really, there's not much wiggle room in terms
I mean,
for
it's
exos.
a good-looking exo.
For
It's a
exos.
good-looking exo.
Yeah, he's got an
Fairly
interesting
decent.
color scheme. He may need to work on his outfit, but he's
Good
an old
voice.
man. Yeah, he's got that
He's got a
deep.
cool voice.
Ooh, I kind of want to put him in B because I forgot about the voice.
I won't forget everyone we lost.
The ladies love and all the
Sheesh.
men too. Men love that stuff.
He's
too.
got that
Not
timber.
excluding you.
B for Banshee. That I think is fair. Empress
Oh boy, here we go.
Keitel.
Oh boy.
I know there's people out there that like to get tossed around a bit, you know? Get roughed up. A little bit of rough housing, right? She will throw you against the wall.
Do it again.
If you're into
She's
that.
basically a dummy mommy.
She is
You're into that
she's a
crap.
dommy mommy. She's got tusks. She'll rough you up. You're gonna wake up in the morning with a couple bruises. That's all I'm gonna let you. That's all you know.
Of Keitel that I wish I've never laid eyes upon.
Now hold on. Now don't you. Now I don't want you to say something like that because don't underestimate how good that kabusi is.
Not a fan. I knew that we would conflict with this one.
The kabusi.
Not a great personality, but I mean, the Cabal they're ugly.
Clap some cabal cheeks. Get some kabusi. All right. Empress
This I
Keitel
shall settle with.
is for B. Fine. Instant S.
S.
We don't really need-
This is the
we
Big
don't
Daddy
need to
King
discuss-
of Destiny.
He is
Do we need to mention the voice? The voice alone
the
will
deepest timber. He's
will
like,
send shivers down any woman's spine within a 1,000-mile radius.
man, at the end of what season
presence.
season of The Haunted,
Booming.
bro gave us some ASMR. He was whispering sweet
real.
nothings into our ear inside
Yeah,
the
for
helm.
real.
Daddy? I mean, sorry, Daddy? Sorry, Daddy?
He's just like, like he is just like really.
That's the funniest Callus impression.
I don't have a throat the size of a fucking humpback whale to be able to get that low of a timber.
Shout out to the VA for Callus. I've heard they are very expansive in their vocal range, very capable of many different kinds of roles. That guy's a legend. I don't know his name, show him on screen. Absolute legend. Kills it with this character.
Fan fucking tastic. Callus
to
is
the
what this
performances
Callus
and
is
life-
peak male performance at
Yes.
his old age. He is what old men strive to be. As thick as he is, as
is the
exuberant as he
confident man.
is. I don't even care that he's an alcoholic.
Like I said, he's the Biggie Smalls. He just radiates that pure confidence.
He
So
is a sugar
charismatic.
daddy, and
He's
you
just
want to be the sugar
perfect.
baby.
It's an S without hesitation.
No hesitation.
I'm straight. I don't even attract to the men. I want to be like that.
I wanna beat him. Next up, the good old Kate 6.
He's an
Now,
S.
S tier.
This is a man that will
I would
take
have
care
to
of
say,
you for the
I
ladies.
can't even argue just to be argumentative. He's got character. He is loving. He's relatable. He's basically what shaped so many people into loving that Deadpool-esque type of character. way back in 2015, 2014, right? He had been leading the way for the jokester archetype. And that archetype is very attractive. Cade was one of the small pieces that mix into my personality that I joke around a bunch. Cade's an S.
Yeah, you see, this is a man with.
I'm not
with
negotiating
a rough
this.
history.
Cade's an S.
This is a man with trauma. So that trauma builds that character. That's why he's so comedic and so lighthearted, because he's been through some stuff. So therefore, for sex appeal, he'll take care of you. He'll be good to you.
Oh, you know, Cade's going to give you that aftercare. He'll get you some spicy noodles.
Definitely not, but he can defend himself too. He's a strong warrior. So he is a masculine man, capable man. He's what women look for in men.
Right.
Funny, caring, protective.
Millions of glimmer in debt.
He's all of that. Millions of glimmer in debt. Yeah, pretty much.
So, the Clovis AI. Now, I have to admit, bro's got that riz with that voice. He has that kind of voice that makes you go, oh my.
Yeah, that's a good voice actor.
He has a captivating voice. He has that egotistical personality that is admittedly kind of attractive. I understand why it'd be attractive, because your confidence in yourself, where you become egotistical, and you have that kind of a voice and that attitude about you. You know your shit, you're kick-ass, and you're basically hot shit. I see why that's attractive, and why I've seen things on Twitter even about Clovis AI.
I don't want to know. Yeah, but this man's also evil. This is the.
But that's also part of the appeal. People like serial killers.
True. Light is attractive.
They like evil characters, villains, awful people. But the thing is, he has that personality, and that's what offsets it. It's a bit taboo. It's taboo, right? It's like, I know I shouldn't, but fuck, he's hot. I have to put him at A. I gotta put him at A because he's so confident in what he does. He just knows what he's doing. A C.
Yeah, he'll backstab your ass. He'll betray your ass.
But at the moment, moving on to the first type god on the list, Crota.
Why is Crota on here?
Bad boy Crota. He glows.
I don't see anything, so that would give an F.
Do you think his dick glows?
Probably. I don't see anything there. No personality, no really.
I think he's a one-night stand kind of guy, you know? Sex is great, but then it's like, yeah, I can't do anything long-term with this guy. I'm gonna have to put him in D pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
D for dicking, and that's about it. Crow!
Writing at its finest.
Crow is the baby girl of the Destiny universe right now. He's the baby girl. They love him.
With a lot of haters for some reason, too.
On Twitter, they love him. They want to be him. They want to kiss him. They want to marry him. They want to give him cookies. They want to make him do tasteful nude pictures for like a calendar or whatever. They love this man.
Here comes the boy, hello boy, welcome, there he is here.
And I understand why, because he's a bit of that mix of like the early 2000s like emo.
Yeah.
Early 2000s emo, right? Hairstyle. Yeah. So those millennial girls that kind of grew up with that, millennial girls that grew up with that kind of stuff, see him and he pulls it off in spades, and he's a soft-spoken kind of character.
He's been through a lot, man.
He's been through a lot. He's relatable. He's emo. He's soft-spoken. Girls love that soft-spoken shit. Plus,
and he's making a name for himself. He's got the new fit, drip.
You go,
drip?
You go, baby girl.
The new drip?
You go, baby girl. He is,
I swear to God,
girl boss personified. S tier. Crow is S tier.
I was gonna say S without hesitation.
I'm not even worried. I am worried about what's next. Another old S man.
S.
He's S? Wow.
S. Oh, absolutely. He's just got that nice British voice. He'll serve you some tea.
He's British, therefore he's S. He's British, therefore he's
I'm going over everything. Over everything. He's got that nice voice. He'll protect you. He's got the sniper out the window 24/7.
He won't give me his sniper. I want it back. Fuck you.
He'll make you tea. he'll he'll talk to you. He'll listen to your stories. Like he's just the supportive husband type and the supportive father type. He just radiates.
He does have that supportive type, but just for me, I can't put him an S because that's a bit too generous, you know? He has a lot of those characteristics. He has a lot of those things. But does he have that that gusto, that moxie? So I can't put him an S, but I'll have to put him an A. We'll put him at the top of the list of A, okay?
All right. Fun fact: everyone on Discord who's seen my face says that I look like Drifter, so therefore S.
You don't look like Drifter. Drifter's Asian.
It's funny. I'm not Asian. I'm black. I'm skin black. But I'm not Asian.
Honestly,
people say I look like Drifter. I got like the face.
Everybody loves Drifter. All right.
Yeah, and he
knows how to cook.
Too.
He knows how to cook.
He's just like Cade. He's just like Cade, where
he's like Cade, but he's a lot more morbid about it. If Cade's the jokester, the Drifter's a redditor. He's a redditor. Yeah. He says edgy jokes. He's like, I remember when I starved to death. I remember when I wonder if I can do a Drifter impression. I remember when I starved to death.
Hey, brother. I remember when I starved to death. You know, you should subscribe to Aksula-1 on YouTube. Got some pretty funny memes over there. Anyways, Transmat firing.
Drifter, S tier because he runs Gambit. No other reason.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
The emissary of the 9. She's my first F. There's no redeeming qualities about the emissary. That's it.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the lesbian space crab.
The lobster.
She is a blue lobster. I am not sorry that I just blue lobstered the audience.
Old too. She doesn't sound or act old either. She is old.
She's a bit of that. She is a fallen. She falls into the monster fucker territory, right? She's got 4 arms, she's not human, but she's human enough, so you're like, okay.
Enough. Okay. There's nothing, unless it's like a humanized version. Like
bipedal, they're bipedal. They walk on 2 legs.
Human enough.
Good enough.
Completely different species.
4 arms, more things to use.
Bro, that's like saying gorillas. That's like saying King Kong is
no, that's a monkey.
That's like saying
this is a lesbian space crab we're talking about. Keep up, Aksula. Come on.
Bro, it's like saying a bear is human enough. They got 2 arms and 2 legs.
No, these have 4 arms. They're alien. You see, it's nothing that's on. There's nothing that's on our planet. It's make-believe, and that's where monster fuckers come in. Bears aren't monsters. You don't fuck a bear, Aksula. They're not a monster. They're a bear.
I would give Aramis a D because there is no appeal for me.
Give Aramis the D, but she is the best D.
This next one's gonna get controversial.
Eris! Everybody's. It could have been your first emo. It could have been your first. Yeah, it could have been your first not emo. Fucking a goth crush. She likes collecting rocks like goth girls do. She collects rocks. She's got a glowing one. She carries it around everywhere. She's like, hey, look at this rock I found. She's basically.
She also hold her own too.
She's super quirky. She speaks in fucking riddles. Like,
holy she speaks cryptic.
She speaks like a fucking goth girl on her fucking cigarette-stained fucking ripped notebook. I'll be honest, she's a bit too goth for me now. Because at first, it was kind of like that scary sex appeal. Now it's like, you're doing too much, girl. She is C.
Yeah. See, for me, like, the personality is interesting. Like, she's grown over the years since Dark Below. She started off super edgy, but over time, she slowly became.
She's gotten a little better, but she's still cryptic as shit.
On our side, she's always been cryptic and still is.
You know,
she always has been edgy. But you know, like in the lore, you go into the dark future where she gets corrupted by Savathun, or no, by the Witness, and she just turns into like the Witch Queen. But that didn't happen because Elsie prevented that. So, you know, she holds her own now. She's a boss now. But for me, the character model just not where it's at, bro.
She got to change her outfit.
I'm not digging it. Like, I've seen fan art that is very sexy.
That's made her look good, but that's because she got out of that trash ass outfit Eris.
Yeah, but
you have rocks on your shoulders. The drip is atrocious. Okay.
The drip is D1 dark below.
She has to update her look. If she gets a new armor outfit, or she just
like
changes,
Mara did too, like Mara's new drip.
Yeah, but if she gets out of that bulky ass outfit and gets into something more slim fitting and stylish, because she's a hunter, that is some bulky ass shit she's wearing for a hunter.
Not anymore. I feel like since she's more like, you know, the Dark Vanguard now.
She's like Drifter. She's like Drifter.
She's more like a Warlock now. She kind of, I mean, she has an orb. She's like a darkness version of a Warlock, even though she was a hunter. But when she lost her ghost and, you know, like lost her eyes and the dark, you know, in the Hellmouth and all that stuff. Now I feel like she kind of radiates Warlock energy with all the knowledge and stuff. Drifter's still a hunter, and Elsie isn't really I'd say she's the Titan of the Dark Vanguard.
You see,
of the trio.
If Drifter is a hunter, Drifter is the Titan's favorite hunter. He teaches them how to eat things that are not able to be eaten.
I'm so glad we put him in S. I'm so glad we put him in S. He is one of my favorite characters.
He's like that uncle. He's like that.
Real.
He's like that uncle that shows up and then gives his favorite.
He's the weird uncle of Destiny.
He's the weird uncle, but he's the cool weird uncle that shows up out of nowhere.
Yes.
Then gives his nephew a knife, and his nephew runs around with the knife, and then he just sits down and drinks beer and enjoys the chaos as the parents panic trying to get the knife out of the kid's hand. He's the cool weird uncle. Ava Levante.
Why did you bring the grandma into this?
But grandma, the only reason you would ever hook up with her is because you wanted that PS5.
Bro, no.
She's just
the grandma's out of it. That's
I'm
an
sorry.
F for me.
She
That's
is.
an F for me.
She's not as bad as the fucking emissary though.
If this was a tier list of like most wholesome characters in Destiny, she'd be at S. But no, they're like for a sex appeal. Why did you put Ava in a sex appeal tier ranking?
Everybody.
That's kind of.
Everybody gets thrown into the tumbler, my friend. Now, everybody, we prepare.
Oh god, just like Ada, I have seen the most cursed.
But the thing is,
I don't get it with Elsie, man.
But with Elsie, I think it's warranted.
I don't
she
get it.
is
She's all right.
canonically thick. She's smart. She's kick-ass. She'll probably dominate you, but not to the extent that Kaido will fucking grab you by the throat and you'll be like, mommy, and you get thrown against the wall, right? She'll probably be just.
Zavala. I'm visualizing Zavala getting thrown into the wall of his office. Can someone take our voice recording and do an animatic of that? I would die.
Elsie is the attractive and the proper type of dominant lady. She's top of A. She is what Ada wants to be. Okay.
I'll be generous and I'll say A.
Top of A. She is skirting the line of S. I like the lore entry where she clapped her cheeks so hard she stopped a Vex invasion.
What?
Oh, you haven't read that one?
What are you talking about?
Next up.
Stop whose cheeks?
Next up, failsafe.
Oh, failsafe. Our favorite bipolar.
Our favorite bipolar. She'd be fun at parties. She'd be fun at parties, honestly.
Yeah.
I have to not like jokingly put her in S because she literally doesn't have a body.
Yeah, that's what sucks.
That's what people keep ignoring. She's like, failsafe is S tier, people. Come on. You gotta love her. Gotta fuck the AI. But how? How do you fuck it? There is no way to fuck it.
I love how we're using this logic for failsafe.
She has no body. She has no body.
This is right there, and we didn't even mention this once.
But at least it looks. At least it vaguely looks like something
he could put himself
human.
in Exo if he wanted to.
Exactly.
He's intelligent enough. He already did. He did this season.
So
yeah, put failsafe in an Exo, make the Exo look bad, and I'm sold. We're talking S. Just that fun bipolar personality.
But for A, she has to sit.
I can't believe I'm saying that.
Just basically just grazing against the S tier line, just so like razor thin. She's so close, yet so far. Next up, Fick Roll.
I'm not commenting on this one. You choose whatever the hell you want. Gotta admit, the VA for Fick roll is impressive.
I will
I don't know.
put him
Where the women at
bottom
with
of
Fick roll? How
D
attractive is he
because
to you?
he isn't irredeemable. That's why he's not an F. F is for irredeemable. You can't fuck. Next up,
Is
we
a
got
beast.
some dominant kabusi.
If
I
you're
can't
into
help but laugh
kings,
every
rulers,
time.
If you're into tyrants, if you're into like the emperor kind of guy,
If you like
no
that
fucks, will
dominant
conquer all.
tyrant royalty, Gaul is the man
Yeah.
for you. He's
Yeah, I
tall.
don't care how they handled him.
He'll
in
step
game. I'm
on
talking
you.
like the character, the lore.
He'll
We're
disrespect
going
you.
lore.
Do not look at me, creature.
Oh, fuck.
He will make you feel insignificant.
You are weak, undisciplined, cowering behind walls.
This man
He's
is the
like
bane of
Keitel
destiny.
to the BDSM extreme degree, right?
Oh no. If you're into the Alexander the Great types, this is your man. If you're that kind of woman that wants to be like the wife of an emperor who just conquers everything,
A
and
trophy
everyone,
wife.
pretty much, yeah, this is your man.
He is an impressive specimen. I'd say he's a better version of Keitel.
All right, yeah, I'd choose B. That's my choice.
Next up,
I love Amanda.
let me
Capable,
just go
fighter.
ahead and say this because
She
I'm
can
already
hold
an
her own.
expert in her character type. Tomboy.
Ah, yeah.
Tomboy, blonde, grease monkey, country accent. She's 100% a tomboy. Are you shitting me? I know this. She's got tattoos.
Yeah, I didn't think of
she's
it like that.
she knows she's a pilot. She is quite literally like a bisexual's like nightmare because they'll be like, oh god, oh
But
god.
she's still feminine too, which is remarkable.
She's
'cause usually
feminine.
Femboys can be masculine, but she's still feminine, but she's into that stuff. So it's
She's
like, wow,
not
that's kind of
overtly
cool.
masculine in the way that Keitel is. Keitel is like bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Like she will crush rock.
Well, Keitel's like a Roman emperor's daughter.
Right.
That's why.
And
only daughter too.
Amanda-
with a lot of expectations.
she just hits all the right spots for me. She's just a solid fucking pick.
I give her an A. Top of A. Top of A.
Top of
Yeah.
A. Honestly, I agree
Yeah.
because I'm a sucker for tomboys. They're because they're the more fun characters. All right, I can't help it. I can't help it. Oh, next up. Oh my God.
Oh boy, Ikora. Oh, great character,
Please.
great mentor.
Please,
I don't know about sex appeal though.
you don't even understand. I am nuts for black women. Ikora.
Respect to you.
Ikora is my golden standard of a black woman because one, she's mature, she's smart, she's strong, but also like / powerful because she's one of the rare 1 in a million guardians with like crazy power level. She's got humor because she'll joke with you, and she honestly has that kind of like switch. She can be dominant or submissive based on her, right? On her mood, right? So she
Yeah, I
is,
can see
she's
that.
like a Swiss Army knife, right? Like, and people are like, what, Ikora? She's a bald woman. Like, I give a shit.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Bro, that's kind of like just like a style to have like buzzed hair. She is the golden standard black woman, and I love her to death. She is my favorite.
Such an interesting take. I ain't even mad at it. I respect it.
She is
I would
S
choose,
tier?
C for Ikora. For anyone wondering my thoughts, I would choose C.
I can't help it, but that is my taste. I love black women.
boy.
Next up,
S. Oh,
Queen.
my waifu of destiny.
Queen.
I have had a crush on Mara Sov since she first appeared in 2014.
I will admit, her forehead has
My
gotten
God.
better.
Bro, she's got a fine body, bro.
Yes, forehead in
just
Destiny 1.
saying.
She is
Oh my
the
God.
queen of the bisexuals. She is a rock star in the Destiny universe, and that makes her sex appeal boundless. Next up, Daddy
I love
Mithrax.
Mithrax.
Daddy
I love
Mithrax.
Mithrax is a homie. He's a great dad. All things considering, he's trying. He's trying his best.
He's a single father. He's tall. He has a
through a lot.
great voice. He's
like
strong.
Drifter of
He's
the
smart. No, he's not chaotic. He's more lawful, right? He used to be a chaotic evil, right?
He used to be a menace.
A complete menace, but now he's trying to be. He's like
He's basically
Kratos.
Blackbeard, if Blackbeard was 1,000
He's
years
Kratos.
old, trying to be better.
He's trying
Yeah,
to. He's literally like
I haven't played
Kratos.
God of War, so I don't know those stories. But I know a little
He's
bit.
quite literally Kratos because he's got a daughter that changed him. And that's why now he's Daddy Mithrax.
I would choose for this man.
A. We have to go
Oh,
A
okay.
because one, he goes into the monster fucker category being an Elixni. He's really tall. He has a great voice. He's literally a
S.
dad.
It's super generous, but I don't care. I would give him an S.
You
We
know
can put
what?
as much as we want in whatever category.
I kind of
we want.
feel
There's no
I
restriction.
kind of feel it's fair to put him in S. We're on to the only canonically trans character in the game.
That is true. I don't know
Canonically.
why they did that, but I'm not mad about it.
Who knows what the
Sci-fi.
fuck happens when you go thousands of miles into a deep, darkness infested ocean and get a worm
you meet with
infested
the
into your
witness.
body and then get contorted through time? Who knows? Your
Oh my
your
God.
PP
Dude.
might become a Vagagna. You know, you don't know what
Dude,
happens
the
down
witness
there.
turned Aurix into Oryx. So imagine if the witness turns
Aurix.
Callus into a female version.
So Aurix, is that his dead name?
Name dead? What the fuck?
That's
Oh, I get it. Dead name.
trans people.
I've heard that phrase
when-
before.
when they
I don't hear
transition.
it often, so that's why I was like, what? Yeah, I know what you mean. I figured it out.
Basically,
Wait, repeat all that again.
so badass, the universe had to give him balls. Simple as that.
Bro, imagine if the witness gender swaps Callus. We get a
I
sexy
hope,
Callus.
I swear to fucking God, if we do not get a magical girl Callus transition in a raid or some kind of part of the campaign where he spins in the air like Sailor Moon and he's naked and
Show
then
the image on screen.
yeah,
Show it.
he goes into
sent
the
me.
air and then he's shimmering and shining and he transforms into a magical girl.
I will riot.
So Oryx, honestly, A. Next up we have Osiris.
Oh, man.
I see why Saint loves him. High B. Oh, actually, I'll move him above Clovis because I forgot about
Yeah,
that intro
yeah.
scene. He's better than
That's
Clovis
fair.
though because he's actually got a body. Petra.
Oh, I love Petra. She's a little
She's
hotter,
like a
but
diet
Petra's still
Mara.
bad, though.
I'm gonna quickly put her in A. She's
so
a light.
mean.
No, that's not mean. She's basically, she's not watered down. She's not watered down. She's not worse. Mara is like if you had a soda, and Petra's just a diet version of that soda. It's still a soda. It's still sweet. It's still good to drink. She's better than anyone else on A. Postmaster.
Master.
The amount of blues you've decided to ring me up and come over to you for pisses me
my
off
God.
endlessly.
Yeah.
I don't care
Yeah.
about blues. I want them deleted. I don't even want to
we
deconstruct
can
them for
move on to
Glimmer.
them.
You're going below the emissary.
It's my
you
Glimmer.
spam.
Select all the Glimmer,
you
not the
spam
blues.
email, motherfucker. Oh my God. Oh.
Without hesitation, S. This man
Rogue.
deserves an S.
What the fuck were they on when they
This is the
introduced
sexiest- this
the
is the
12-foot
sexiest man in
tall JoJo villain into Destiny? He
He
is.
deserves a top spot.
He-
Top spot.
What made
Male form.
Bungie go, we want a 12-foot tall supervillain tyrant. He's stronger than Oryx. Oryx ain't got shit on
I don't know
Rogue.
about that.
No, doesn't have shit. Oryx wasn't even a disciple. But the thing is, Rourke, he has the
Yeah,
upended,
darkness.
the super weapon upended.
Oh,
that
yeah.
He literally
Super weapon.
wipes the floor with Oryx in power level. And I people are like, oh, what do you mean? Oryx is so powerful. Oryx is like if you put One Punch Man against Goku. Whoa. It's like, oh, but he'll beat him with one punch. Literally, One Punch Man is running around trying to find someone as strong as him. That's
I don't
basically
know,
what
oh,
Oryx
man.
does. Rourke fucking wipes the floor with Oryx in terms of power level, and he's hot. Holy shit.
Yeah.
They gave him,
got the
and
finest grip.
they gave him, look, he has abs. He's
pretty
a
impressed.
JoJo character.
Yeah, he really
He
is.
is.
He's got that darkness.
He's
You know,
peak.
there's a reason why when you get him off the edge of the map, he just walks on air back to you. You could say video game logic.
And the
but no,
elegance.
that's actually, that's justifiable.
He has
lore.
that
There's a reason why
sexy-
he just floats like it's nothing. He
He has that
the
sexy
darkness powers
arrogance.
he has.
He's got that sexy arrogance. The way that you introduce to him, when you see him and he is hanging upside down and floats down with his legs crossed and then he uncrosses with his arms behind his back. He is a suited supervillain sex machine.
perfect words to describe Rolk would be drip, swag,
Sex.
just sex. He
Drip,
is
swag,
sex too.
and sex.
We've been waiting for Sex 2 to come out. Rolk is Sex 2. The Witness chooses baddies. It chooses Savathun, baddie.
Dude, for real. No
Amen.
need to keep going. Rolk, top of the tier.
Yeah,
Let's
number
go.
one.
Next up is Riven.
one.
Listen,
man.
I'm just gonna have to say a crazy wicked character design.
Yeah, but
There's
yeah, like the
not
normal character.
Much.
Not much
It's
there.
just a like 70-foot long lizard. I have to put it in F. There's not
I'd
much
give her
I
a
can
D.
do.
I would give her.
You'd give her the D.
A D. Wait, no, that's still bad.
My D.
This next one. Yes. 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 S. Right behind Rolk.
He
I
hits.
hate that I'm doing this
I
tomorrow.
don't think we really.
Tomorrow.
I don't think we gotta say much. I don't think we really need
This
to
is
say
the
anything.
peak
We don't even need to
masculine
say
male.
lore. He is just the peak masculine man, and he takes
the
care
peak
of birds.
masculine man.
He's got pigeons. Next
Those are
up,
crazy.
we've got Mr. Salad Man. I call him Salad Man. I can't help it, but Salad Man.
Everyone called him that.
A bit of a love triangle
Salad
between
Man.
him, Zavala, and Kaido.
Love triangle.
She likes a strong
funny
Titan.
way.
That's her type.
such a funny way to
have
put it.
No, we have to agree. Kaido's type is a male Titan. That's her type. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I love that he became the
Mr.
first
S-
human Cabal.
Mr. Salad Man,
Awesome.
I have to,
I give him
just
a
with
B.
his long history, he's the best version of the bee. He's the best.
Yeah.
He's the best
I
bee.
agree with that.
Savathun.
Savathun bad.
She
though.
is
For- gosh,
bad
she's sexy,
in
bro. Oh
so
my
many
God.
ways. She's just, if sexy had a definition, she'd be it. Can we
she's
admit
just
that?
The sexiest
She-
example of a monster that you can.
She's like a MILF. She is a god MILF. She's a
Don't
god
even get me
tier
started with the
MILF.
human versions that people have made of Savathun. Oh,
Indeed.
Ah.
I have to put her
just
an
the normal
S.
Savathun on her own. Oh, I would give her an A, but I can go with S.
Next up, we have
Why did you put Shah Han in this list?
nerdy ass fucking
He's not that good looking. either,
nerdy
but you know that's an S.
ass. Nerdy.
And I'm not even being mean. I'm just saying that he's just not that good looking, not really that attractive.
It's just like he's like a band kid, dude. He just is so he's too nerdy.
He's the kid in the corner that waves at all the new people.
He's
coming in.
he's basically what hunters actually look like when hunters try to look cool. He's what hunters actually look like when people play hunter and they're like, I'm so cool, I'm a hunter.
And then
I do dodges.
Kid and Crow who are just cool on their own. They don't
Yeah.
even try to be. They're just
This
overly
is
cool.
the average hunter because they try too hard. These two are the exception because they're not trying, they're being themselves. Shax!
Shax is ass. Shax is ass.
What is he?
Without a doubt. He's got an excellent voice. Lenny James has a very, very soothing, sexy voice for a man. And his character is just great. He's like your weightlifting coach with a really calm, comforting voice as you're struggling.
But the moment you're
As you're
in the
doing a
gym, the way he encourages you is so blood pumping, it gets you going and you beat that PR.
Now we're getting to the big boy.
Our
We're
favorite
getting to the Biggie Smalls of
thick
the fallen.
boy. He's a mob boss,
He's the
bro.
Penguin. He's the godfather of Destiny.
He is. He's a fucking mob boss, and he knows
I
how,
love him.
he knows how to let's make a deal. He'll fall into the category of like bear, you know, big and like fat, right? People like that. I see why. He is thick. He's not callous thick. You can't really match callous thick, but he is. In terms of Elixni, he is callous thick. He's on that level. It's like just the scale, because Elixni is a skinny
For all my ladies,
species,
if you
right?
like the sex appeal of a mob boss, kind of that grungy.
He's got that mob boss. If he would be smoking,
but a little
he
bit
would.
dirty. Yeah, I'd give him a B too.
High B. Oh
Hawthorne,
god.
she hasn't really had a place in the story since the Red War. You know, she's our clan vendor.
She's got the tomboy feel to her.
Yeah, a little bit.
She's a bit of more, but like in tomboy in the sense that she's like a horse girl. And that's not saying anything
Yeah,
rude.
yeah.
She literally was like, she's just a
Country
nature,
gal.
she's a nature country girl.
Yeah, I hear it. I'd give her a C.
I'd say She's not bad. She's not a bad looker. C. Sweeper bot.
Sweeper bot. That deserves S tier and #1 before roll. This man survived everything. He survived the Red War. He survived.
And he's always a good cleaner. He'll be around the house. Sweeper bot. He'll cook. He'll clean. He'll treat you right. He is what a top tier husband would be, but where he lacks in terms of everything that is S tier about him is the sex appeal. Rolk has that in spades.
Yeah, that's why Rolk's got to be #1. He needs to stay at #1.
Tanix,
Just
my
for the
boy.
tenacity alone. He's got drip too. Tanix got drip.
He's the ex-boyfriend you can't get away from, but then you can't help but go back to. You feel me? Bro is
All of
that
us
good
who
in
keep
bed.
rerunning Deep Stone Crypt.
He's like that abusive
Just take it
ex.
away.
It's just like, God, the sex is too good. I can't
This
get away
man's
from
gonna
him.
appear out of nowhere in the final shape, and he's gonna be there in that final battle, just vibing. It's just a matter of when. It's a Bungie tradition. Every Fallen expansion, not season, every Fallen expansion has always had Tanix in it. Every time.
Next up is fucking. Can we not talk about her?
Nah, I don't feel like it. I'm just gonna give her a good F.
Right to jail.
Right away.
Not the lowest F.
Right
just
to
a
jail.
good tone.
Now we're
The
on to
man with the best hair in all of Destiny
the
2.
daddy. Honestly, I have to admit, Sam may think that he looks like Megamind, and he thought it was the worst design choice for a villain.
Looks better. Looks way better.
He.
Megamind looks goofy. This
I don't
man
even know
looks
if we can
menacing.
say he. It's just the witness. It's multiple
Yeah, it's
things.
just an it. Thanos of Destiny.
They honestly pull off their skin tight dress, right? The sleeve, the hand, the
It
look.
looks like the Witness looks like something out of
They are
some
mysterious.
80s sci-fi movie. When I first saw the Witness, it reminded me of that, but I couldn't remember what it was. No, he looks cooler than Megamind. The Witness,
At
the
first
Witness
I'm
has
like,
one of the coolest
at first I'm
sounding
like,
voices.
whoa, what the fuck? I think I literally went like
my
that
goodness.
when I saw him. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Man, he basically is what it's kind of like. You want your child to be a better version of you. The Witness walked so Rook could run.
Yeah,
We
why did they
had-
give the
we-
Witness such
we
skinny
had-
arms though?
Kind of hot,
It's so weird.
kind of a twink.
Wait, what? Now, for this next one, is it even a question? Last F. Very last. This is Uldren we're talking about.
Cringe, Nene baby. There's nothing more to him.
I miss
Varix,
a-
God, he's just
I give-
a little
I give him a
boring.
D. I give him a D
A
personally.
D, yeah, he's just boring.
Sir, he gets S tier.
He has to be
Tentacles
S.
Alone, he'll
That's a face for sitting.
and this
And
man's
that's a
rich, too.
reference. That's a reference to that
Royal
weird
Gold
Bungie
Diggers.
employee. That weird Zer's
Gold
face is for
Diggers, he
sitting.
made face
He's got a
because he's an
hunch,
experiment.
bro. Zer's got a hunch in his back with all the fucking he's been doing over the centuries, dude. He's thrown
No,
his back out with all the fucking
It's
he's been
because
doing.
Orin threw him into a wall because she thought he was pulling out a gun when she asked him, "Where's Shurido? Ask the 9." And he's like, "Give me a second." And he goes to reach for like a notepad or something. I don't remember what he was reaching for. She threw him into a wall. It's the weirdest lore entry ever. You're like, what the hell, Orin?
Zer's just been fucking around the galaxy. He rides
You know
Star
what's
Horse,
really
and then
ironic
he's
about
like, "Bend over. My
what's
will is
super
not my
ironic about that?
own. We must fuck."
Poor guy. But no, for all y'all gold diggers out there, Zer is your man. He's the man with the Lambo.
He's
the
rich
man
as
with the
shit, but he's
mansion.
also, I'd
got
say,
all the
in an
exotics.
odd way, I'd have to say Zer is very wholesome.
Yeah, he is. He's got a wholesome personality.
So, like,
he's supportive.
He'll
Especially in D1.
He'll keep your sexual health in check, your money in check, and your life in check. Bro's got it all. Last and most certainly not least,
Our lad, the most iconic Destiny
the
character
most
of all time.
iconic, lovely man, Zavala. I think we can fairly put him in A without much contest, and I think
Yeah.
he'll go really high in A,
I'd put him at the top of A.
top of A.
Because he was actually a pretty good husband. Like in his backstory, when
He
you finally
actually is
learn
a
what
top
happened
tier
with
husband.
Sophia,
Like
he was a great husband and father. Even though not like a biological kid, guardians can't have children.
he was a good
It
adoptive
wasn't
father.
his fault what happened to.
And he was guilty about it for a
Son's name.
long time. So it shows
Yeah,
he
he
has
was really
emotion.
haunted by that.
He's very stoic, but he loves everybody he works with.
He was
So
a good underling of Saladin. He became a great leader. You know, he was able to get everyone together during the Red War, more or less. The Guardian helped him. You know, he was kind of in the dumps at first, but you know, like he's a competent leader, and then he's a good father and husband.
So, this is the definitive. There is no dispute at all. Everybody must agree. It's backed by science. This is the Destiny characters ranked by their sex appeal tier list.
I love it.
This
We came
is
to a great
amazing.
consensus.
So,
Except I would put Korra lower, but I respect your opinion, so.
I'm
I'll
sorry,
leave
black
Korra there.
women are too important for me. That's just too good.
I,
That's too good.
As a black man, I respect that.
I-
I got respect. I'm saluting. I respect that as a black brother.
I can't help it.
You son of a bitch.
So there you have it, the definitive hottest Destiny 2 character tier list. If you enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing, and if you're feeling extra generous, consider supporting me on Patreon. And an extra special thank you to the Spider's Little Pogchamp for being a $5 Buff Bud supporter on Patreon. I couldn't do this without you. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful day.